So I'll be showing you how I was able to achieve 1.6 million profit per hour on Hamster Kombat using a strategy. So in this video, I'll be showing you all those 8 strategy which you also can also adopt it so that you can achieve your goal in Hamster Kombat. So my number one strategy is to always have people that are far ahead of you in the game. So in everything you are doing, have someone that is ahead of you that can always inspire you to actually aim high. So the first thing is Crystal Hope. So when I saw their screenshot that even before Hamster Combat actually announced profit per hour criteria, I saw their screenshot. They are like 700k profit per hour ahead. So I decided, okay, let me target this. So crypto up there, my first number one strategy that actually inspired me to actually go for more of profit per hour even before Hamster Combat started announcing their criteria. Second strategy in acquiring increasing my profit per hour was when Hamster Combat finally released the token. The token will be allocated using profit per hour. So this also encouraged me to also work more on my profit per hour. Second strategy is buying cards that actually gives you more profits per hour. What I did was to make sure I go to my Hamster Combat and purchase cards that actually give me more profits per hour. Even at that time, I have no knowledge about some of these cards. Okay, maybe special card. All I do is just to scan through those cards. Anyone that will give me more profit per hour, I started buying it. Just to increase my profits per hour. Then the third strategy I adopted is to make sure I unlock every lock cards in my Hamster Combat. If you check through all my Hamster Combats, I don't have any card that are locked. All my cards are actually, I unlocked everything, because some of these cards that are locked actually gives you more return of investment. I mean, more profit per hour. They are special cards, so I try as much as possible to actually unlock all my cards. If you check through PRT, market, all those cards are actually, I unlocked them. Then legal, I don't have any cards that is actually locked. Then if you go check under special, I make sure that I don't have any cards that are actually locked. That is just my third strategy on how I was able to achieve this feat within 6 weeks of joining Hamster Combat. I actually adopted in um, achieving this feat was actually to push out my content about Hamster Combat to other people. So immediately I registered for Hamster Combat, the next thing I started doing is start talking to people about Hamster Combat by creating content, do content creation, try to create content and distribute it to people on WhatsApp. Those contacts that I've had on WhatsApp, I started talking to them, created a group, started inviting them to the group, and now I'm filling them with news, things that can ginger them to actually register for my content. I was not just passive, I was actually active. I could remember I would send message to a lot of groups, just search different groups where we have a lot of people on Facebook, post my content. I was able to get some people there, then directing them to my WhatsApp also, and also started creating content on YouTube, and I was able to get a lot of people from that. So you can see from my friends list, so I have more than 400 friends through all the methods that I've actually adopted to actually get more people, which also give me more coin in the process. And if you check through my card, the reason why some of my card are open is because I was referring, every now and then I was actually referring people to join my network in Hamster Combat. With this, a lot of cards that are locked that needs referral automatically were open under me, and I was able to get more coin, and I have enough funds to actually get more profits per hour. And another strategy I also adopted in increasing my profit per hour is actually to avoid buying expensive cards. After I started upgrading my cards, I discovered that a lot of cards are actually expensive on Hamster Combat because I've upgraded. So I'm going to show us some of these cards that are very very expensive. You can see this is Hamster Green Energy. This is 28 million. On a normal day I don't buy cars that is as expensive as this. Then look at this, 15 million. There are some that are, look at this now, 48 million. These cars, those they are good cars, but for me they are not profitable to me any longer. So I avoid buying expensive cars, focus my attention on something else, buying cars that are lesser and will also give me more profit per hour. So I try to be economical with the way I spend the coin that are available to me, just for me not to just waste my card buying expensive cards. Then the number 6 strategy I adopted was to make sure I target new card that Hamster Kombat do release virtually every day. Sometimes they release 2 cards every day, and those cards are actually weighty cards. You can see, let me show us some of the new cards that are actually targeted in Hamster Kombat. So let's come to new here. You can see here, this one is new card. Over here is a profit per hour. The profit per hour I was able to acquire from this new card was 32.94 profit per hour. So let's go to legal. You see the strategy I adopted. Recently I don't just buy cars anyhow. So now look at license Philippines. I was able to acquire, look at it, profit per hour. I was able to acquire 163.34 profit per hour with this card, and that's the last card I'm buying under license Philippines. Then look at license Turkey. I was able to get 67.65k thousand profit per hour. License Vietnam, so I was able to get 90,000 plus profit per hour. License Indonesia, I was able to get 112,000.75 thousand, 100,000 profit per hour. All these are new cards that are actually maximized to get enough profit per hour. So I targeted new cards that are being released, and when they are released I use it to acquire a lot profit per hour, so that I will be able to move higher in the ranking. Look at license India, look at how much I'm able to acquire in this something. That's another strategy I was able to. Another strategy I also adopted, which is the 7th strategy I adopted, which will be the last one, is to spend more money on special cards, especially cards that have this timer. You can see this golden timer. So I spend more money on buying those cards because those cards actually carry more weight than any other cards we have on this on the Hamster Kombat. You can see from here, you can see I actually, if you look at the cards under my special, you see them, the amount that I've upgraded it to is actually high. So I spend more money on buying those cards that actually matters on Hamster Kombat. So if you find this video helpful, kindly click on the subscribe button, like this video, and also drop your comments and share with us what you've been able to gain in this video.